Hey guys, Supersonic123 aka John here. Welcome to episode 34 of the Everton Career Mode. In this episode, for the first game, we take on Manchester City, looking to continue with our decent vein of form in the league as of late. In the last episode, we come in off the back of draws against Norwich at home and Fenerbahçe away, as well. In between those two, we had a 3-0 home win against West Ham. And as you see there, number 37, Seamus Coleman started for Manchester City against his former side. So we were forced to 7 to Manchester City. I know input, it was just the board. Like at the end of the deadline day, I got an email saying, "Oh man, Seamus Coleman has been sold to City for 11 million or whatever it was." I believe it was around 11 million. Joke anyway that we sold him for so cheap, but yeah, Man City obviously one of the strongest sides in the league, looking to continue our form, looking to keep up the pace with the top 3 teams in the Premier League, with us currently sitting in 4th place. And we got the first chance of the game here with Paco Alcacer play through by Derek Faye, and his shot will be saved by Joe Hart, held expertly by the England number 1, and it will be 0-0. And then Yaya Toure will be set through, but it will be saved brilliantly by Tim Howard at his near post to keep it scoreless. And then we would attack Man City again with Andre Carrillo playing in Leighton Baines, and Leighton Baines takes around his man, and Leighton Baines finds the back of the net to make it Manchester City 0, Everton 1, and Leighton Baines gets his 2nd Premier League goal of the season. I can't even remember his first. I don't know if it was a free kick or a penalty or something. It probably was, but played in by the left winger Andre Carrillo into the left back Leighton Baines, and he slots it past. Was that Willie Caballero in net? It is. I said it was Joe Hart earlier on. It was actually Willie Caballero. I apologise for that, but either way, the Argentine couldn't stop that shot from Leighton Baines, and the Englishman makes it Manchester City 0, Everton 1, as we take the lead at the Etihad Stadium. And then at half-time it would be 1-0, obviously. Our only shot of the game so far, that shot from Leighton Baines, which is quite disappointing, but I thought we had contained Manchester City quite well, and they would get a chance there with Samir Nasri with the header, saved well by Tim Howard, and the Frenchman unable to equalise for the Sky Blues. And then we get another chance here with Michy Batshuayi play through, shoots it wide, stays at 1-0, but then in the 90th minute, Samir Nasri will play the ball out wide to Raheem Sterling. His shot will be saved by Tim Howard, but it comes to him again, but Raheem Sterling, the former Liverpool man, would slot it into the back of the net to make it 1-1, and I was very disappointed with the defending here, but as Raheem Sterling celebrates in front of the camera with Seamus Coleman, controversially I guess, but Raheem Sterling played in, saved by Howard after a bit of pinball defending, comes back to him again. And what was Tim Howard doing there? He just kind of waits for it to go past him. He closes his legs, but it goes to the side of his right leg. So what's he doing trying to save that? I don't get it. I don't get at all what Tim Howard was trying to do there. But yeah, stuff happens. I would finish 1-1 that game. Following some prayer training, we have a game against Crystal Palace at home at Goodison Park. To continue on the episode, and yeah, this would be a game we would be hoping to get all 3 points in. Again, playing a strong side for to face the Eagles, and obviously we'd have to contend with Blassie and Zaha. Blassie, ironically, who has actually signed for Everton in real life, we'd have to contend with him bombing down the wings, and Zaha as well. But either way, we would open the scoring here through the Italian Daniele Baselli, the guy whose picture looks like he has some kind of eye infection. If you don't believe me, look at Daniele Baselli's FIFA head, if you will, the picture that's used for him. It looks like he has some kind of an eye infection. But either way, the Italian, despite that, makes it 1-0. Despite that, I just said despite that, even though he probably doesn't have one, considering he's a footballer. But he makes it 1-0 to Everton anyway, and just parried by the Crystal Palace goalkeeper right in the path of Daniele Baselli, and he makes it 1-0. And then following that, Ross Barkley with a chance, saved by Alex McCarthy. Good turn by our young scouser, but his shot is saved by McCarthy. Then Andre Carrillo, similarly, the Peruvian, with a shot saved by Alex McCarthy, carried behind for a corner. And then Andre Carrillo again would slot the ball into Daniele Baselli, the goal scorer, he would take his time, slot the ball out to Gerard Deulofeu, and Gerard Deulofeu would finesse shot the ball right into the corner of the net. Funnily enough, getting another assist for Daniele Baselli. He just seems full of assists in his first couple of games. He got his first one in that game against Stoke, I think it was 2 episodes ago, when we won 4-0. He played a free kick towards Daniele Baselli. But either way, Gerard Deulofeu makes it. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 0. And it would finish 2-0 to Everton as well, as we claimed all 3 points in this tie with the Eagles. I thought we played really well, you know. Well taken goal from Deulofeu and, a well taken goal from Baselli as well, I suppose, although it wasn't as difficult a chance, I suppose. We continue with player training here with our young Matt Parrish, again ascending through the ranks. We want to train him just because he's low in overall, and we want to boost his overall. You know, we'll have to train him to get him to anything near first team quality. But as you see here, Phil Jagielka picks up a 6-week injury in training, which sucks because he's not only our captain but also our first choice centre back as well, alongside John Stones. As you see, we have a youth squad run through report here. Because Kane McLeod, this left winger here from England, has reached 60 overall, we decided to promote him to the first team, and you'll see what his overall is coming to later in the episode. Then we take on newly promoted Derby County for the third and final game of today's episode, rounding off the episode with a game against the Rams at Goodison Park. And I was forced to play Funes Mori ahead of Jagielka, obviously. I also played players like Bernat, Hesse and Batshuayi in this game, because this came only a couple of days before our second leg against Fenerbahçe, which is an absolutely crucial game. I mean, we have to win. The first leg was 0-0 away in Turkey. We have to beat Fenerbahçe at Goodison Park in the return leg in tomorrow's episode, or the next episode. And I felt this was a good time to experiment with the squad facing newly promoted Derby. And either way, Derby would get the first chance here with Bryson finding his teammate, and the shot is very well saved by Tim Howard to keep it at 0-0. Then Ross Barkley cutting inside onto his left foot, laying the ball in towards Daniele Baselli, and the Italian with the shot. It's wide of the post from Daniele Baselli, but nearly troubling the Derby goalkeeper there. Into the second half, Baselli again would try a slide rule pass there, but Seiwan Kambo, the right back, fumbles at his feet, and Hesse has the shot, the forgotten man, if you will, but that's saved. Now Juan Bernat, his fellow Spaniard, slides the ball in towards his teammate, and I think that's Jose Font playing for Derby, picks the ball up. Now Deulofeu trying to break the deadlock with only a few minutes remaining, and he does just that. The finesse shot being Gerard Deulofeu gets his second goal of this episode, and Deulofeu has just been magnificent, hasn't he? I mean, it's a fantastic shot by the young man, and fully deserved. You know, I thought we had played much better than Derby in this game, and we had taken the lead with 7 minutes remaining, and it's a typical left foot finesse shot from Gerard Deulofeu, isn't it? Going onto his left, shooting, bam, past the keeper, and that makes it Everton 1, Derby County 0, as Gerard Deulofeu gets his 7th goal in the Premier League this season. Now Paco Alcacer advancing forward for this next attack, finding Mohamed Besic into Michy Batshuayi, and the big Belgian, among our first signings alongside Juan Bernat, makes it 2-0 to Everton. Good work from our striker Paco Alcacer here, finding Mohamed Besic, then finding Michy Batshuayi, and the man who has in real life joined Chelsea for around 30 million, makes it Everton 2, Derby County 0. Not sure whether he or Bernat were our first signings. Remember, those were the only 2 players we signed in the first transfer window. But following that, we'd have some player training here. I'm not sure why I'm training Paco Alcacer. He is quite young, obviously. I'd only, I believe, 23 in game. It's about that in real life as well. And 83 overall, which is magnificent, but that's just how things go, isn't it? And then Kane McLeod here is an exciting prospect, meaning he has potential somewhere between 86 and 90. I apologize, I forgot to show you what games are in the next episode, but, well, watch that when it comes out, and I'll see